Martell is for the streets. I love you, Martell.
Is Martell Holt hiding a big secret? LaTisha Scott just exposed it all, revealing shocking details that no one saw coming. Stick around as we dive deep into her unexpected confession and what it means for Martell's future. You won't believe what she said about his sexuality. Get ready for a jaw-dropping revelation that no one saw coming. LaTisha Scott has finally broken her silence and dropped bombshell details about Martell Holt that are shaking the entire love and marriage Huntsville universe. If you've been following the drama between these two, you know it's been one roller coaster of accusations, betrayals, and secrets. But what Leticia just revealed takes things to a whole new level. In a shocking twist, Leticia claims that Martell Holt is hiding something huge, and it's not what you think. Stay tuned as we uncover the details of her bold confession. Before we dive into Leticia's stunning admission, let's take a moment to revisit the rocky relationship between Leticia and Martell Holt. From their public fallout to the rumors that have swirled around their marriage, these two have been at the center of attention for years. But Leticia's latest statement raises the stakes higher than ever. Fans have watched as Martell Holt's infidelity became a major plot point in the show. His affair with Melody Holt caused a massive rift, not only with his wife Leticia, but with his fans and even his business partners. But what if there's a deeper truth hiding beneath all the drama? Leticia's recent words suggest that this story isn't just about a cheating husband. It's about something far more complicated.
Tell people this over and over again. Martell is the type of person, if he had anything, he would have been released it a long time ago. He's been showing people stuff on his phone forever. Like the whole revenge porn thing, that did happen. That is a true thing that really happened. And not only have he shown people stuff in his phone of his ex-wife, he's also showed people stuff in his phone with his baby mother. Like, she needs to check on that too. He's shown the boys pictures of her dancing in the closet, shaking after he paid for some type of procedure she had. So he's known.
In a recent interview that caught everyone off guard, Leticia didn't hold back. When asked about the rumors that have followed Martell for years, she dropped a bombshell. According to Leticia, Martell Holt is gay, and it's something he's been hiding from everyone around him, including her. I've been living a lie for so long, and I know the truth now. Martell has kept a part of himself hidden, and I've finally come to terms with it. It's not just about his affairs, there's so much more to it. Yes, you heard that correctly. Leticia says that Martell has been concealing his sexuality for years, and this revelation changes everything. But the question remains, why has Martell kept this secret? And what does it mean for his relationships with Leticia, Melody, and his fans? Now, let's break this down. Martell has been married to Leticia for a long time, and his public affairs with Melody Holt were well known. But could there be a deeper, more personal reason behind his actions? Leticia's comments point to Martell struggling with his identity for years, and this might explain why he's been so closed off about certain aspects of his life. Martell's history is filled with contradictions. On one hand, he's been seen as a charming, family-oriented man. On the other hand, he's involved in multiple scandals and has a reputation for being deceptive. Could these behaviors be connected to his internal battle with his own identity? Leticia's latest confession shines a light on what may have been going on behind the scenes.
I said, no, you said that I've been quiet. I know a lot more than what I say. And for years, Marcel have been like, no, T, don't do that. No, T, don't do that. And we really have been trying not to go there with Martell because I just don't want to be fighting with him. So, but at some point, you have to be like, enough is enough. Like, leave us alone. Stop it. We don't say nothing about you. When we do say something, it is like something that has been asked of us on the TV show. We're filming a television show. If someone asks us a question or something that you've already put out there, we can speak on it. But we don't put things out there before you.
Imagine being LaTisha Scott for a moment. For years, she stood by Martell's side, even as his betrayal became public knowledge. Now, she's revealing that the betrayal runs deeper than anyone could have imagined. How does one cope with such a revelation? Leticia's admission is more than just a shocking confession. It's a moment of self-realization and empowerment. I've had to take a hard look at myself and what I've been willing to accept. I deserve honesty, and I know now that I was never getting that. It's painful, but it's also freeing. Her words speak volumes. Leticia is no longer willing to stay in the dark about her marriage, and this could mark a turning point for her. With everything laid bare, she now has to decide what comes next, whether it's standing by Martell or finally breaking free. The internet has exploded with reactions to Leticia's bold statement. Fans are torn, with some supporting her for being brave enough to speak out, while others are questioning the timing and motive behind her reveal. Some fans are pointing out that Leticia's words might be more than just an emotional outburst. They could be the opening chapter of a larger story about Martell's personal struggles. And if Martell really is hiding his true self, could this be the moment when everything unravels for him? So, what happens next? Will Martell confront Leticia's claims head-on, or will he continue to play the game of denial? And what does this mean for his relationship with Martell Holt, who has her own complicated history with Martell?
Yeah, we moved around in 2001, my freshman year of college. I didn't know Marcel. This was way before my marriage. We're talking about something that happened 23 years ago. And then for him to say, oh, I saw it, I'm like, really? Because the word around town in Huntsville was that Martell liked boys who was in college. So he didn't see anything. And if he did see something, he was sneaking in the room, or a hidden tape was somewhere because he didn't see anything.
When LaTisha Scott speaks, the Love and Marriage Huntsville fanbase takes notice, especially when her revelations rock the very core of the show. This time, she's done exactly that. LaTisha is not holding anything back, dropping bombshells about her co-star, Martell Holt, during an honest conversation with Carlos King on Reality with the King. The discussion has ignited intense debate, with fans combing through every detail to figure out exactly what happened. LaTisha went after Martell, exposing a side of their relationship that rarely makes its way to the screen. According to her, Martell's behavior on the show often creates unnecessary drama. But what truly stunned fans was her mention of so-called receipts. She hinted at text messages and information that allegedly exist, but were kept out of the final cut. The conversation took a surprising turn when she implied that Martell's actions may not align with the image he attempts to portray to the audience. While fans are used to Martell being the center of controversy, LaTisha's decision to call him out like this has sparked fresh discussions about transparency in reality TV. Could this moment prompt producers to rethink what they air versus what they choose to edit out? Or will it create even more friction among the cast as the allegations continue to swirl? Let's rewind to where it all began. During this candid conversation, LaTisha made a statement that has now become the talk of the Love and Marriage Huntsville fanbase. She revealed that her husband, Martell Scott, had provided names and evidence connecting Martell Holt to romantic relationships with men in Huntsville, the most jaw-dropping part. According to LaTisha, these revelations were purposely left out of the final edit. LaTisha's words were unmistakable. She made her position clear. It's not just speculation, it's the truth. That simple comment sent fans into a frenzy. For many, this wasn't just another reality TV accusation. It held immense weight because it involved Marcel, a cast member often viewed as calm and composed, directly supplying the information. If LaTisha's claims are true, it raises serious questions about why such explosive material was excluded from the show's final version.
Don't understand why he would say that, why he would throw me in the middle of that. And so him and Marcel was going back and forth. Unfortunately, edits didn't show what Marcel said, but they showed what what Martell said. So you guys really didn't see or hear everything that Marcel was saying to him, because Marcel was dropping receipts and he was naming guys who Martell have slept with in Hunt.
What made her remarks even more shocking was how matter-of-fact she was about it. LaTisha didn't simply accuse Martell of questionable behavior. She also pointed the finger at the production team for deciding not to air it. To her, this was about exposing an uncomfortable truth that she believes fans have the right to know. The seriousness of her statements has left fans wondering if Martell's relationships and the choice to keep them hidden are a larger issue within the franchise. But here's where things get even more intriguing. Why were these explosive claims left out of the final edit of the show? Fans are now speculating whether the producers intentionally shielded Martell's image in an effort to prevent further damage to his reputation. After all, Martell has already faced significant backlash due to his tumultuous personal life and infidelity scandals. Another theory is that the producers might have been concerned that this storyline would overshadow the show's main narrative. Love and Marriage Huntsville thrives on relationship drama, but introducing allegations of this magnitude could have taken the show into unfamiliar territory. Was this a move to keep the focus on the core dynamics between the cast members, rather than opening the door to even more controversy? These decisions spark yet another debate. How much of reality TV is truly real if producers are selectively choosing what fans get to see? By cutting out something so explosive, they aren't just protecting Martell, they're also controlling the narrative. This raises questions about authenticity. Are the cast members' personal lives being filtered to serve a particular agenda? Or was this omission a strategic business decision to avoid alienating certain viewers? If you thought the drama between the Scotts and Martell Holt was just surface level, think again. The tension between these two families has been escalating for seasons, and Letitia's bombshell only adds fuel to the fire. Historically, Martell has clashed with Marcel and Leticia over everything from business disputes to personal insults. However, this latest revelation takes their feud to a whole new level. If Marcel really named names, it implies that he's been more involved in Martell's personal life than anyone had previously thought. For fans, it's not just the accusations themselves that are shocking, but the dynamics they reveal. Marcel seems to have played an active role in bringing this information to light. His involvement could escalate the divide between the Scotts and Martell, transforming their disagreements from petty squabbles into something much more personal. What adds even more intrigue is Letitia's comment that she knows more than she's letting on. This hints at an even bigger story beneath the surface, one she may be holding on to until the right time. Fans are already speculating about what other secrets she might be aware of and whether we'll see more of them unfold in future episodes. Martell, for his part, has yet to publicly respond to these accusations, but given his history on the show, it's likely he won't remain silent for long. When he does speak out, it could trigger a chain of events that disrupts the already fragile alliances within the cast. And let's not overlook the role of the production team. By cutting out these claims, they've positioned themselves at the center of this feud, leaving fans to wonder whether their decisions are helping or hurting the show's credibility. Letitia's revelations add a new layer of tension that could shift the dynamics of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The show thrives on its complex relationships and confrontations, and Letitia's bold claims might push the drama into uncharted territory. For Martell Holt, this situation couldn't have come at a worse time. Already facing heavy scrutiny over his past infidelities and the fallout from his divorce with Melody Shari, this fresh accusation only adds fuel to the fire. Fans and cast members alike are now questioning how much more there is to Martell's story and what else he may be concealing. If Letitia's allegations gain traction, Martell could find himself isolated within the cast. However, the impact goes beyond just Martell. His relationships with other cast members could also suffer. Trust has already been broken between Martell and the Scotts, and this revelation could drive an even deeper wedge between them. While some cast members might rally behind Martell to defend him, others could seize this opportunity to distance themselves or even publicly call him out. This situation could result in shifting alliances, with cast members picking sides and sparking new conflicts that will play out on screen. At its core, this situation challenges the fundamental narrative of the show. For many years, the focus was primarily on Martell and Melody's relationship, but Letitia's claims signal a shift in direction. Now, the spotlight is on Martell's alleged personal life outside of his marriage, which could alter how fans view the show. It also raises questions about the role Martell plays in the show's storylines. The pressing question now is how Martell will react. Will he confront the claims directly, or will he try to redirect attention elsewhere? Historically, Martell has shown a tendency to defend himself, but this situation might require a more strategic response. If he decides to remain silent, fans might interpret that as an admission of guilt. On the other hand, a public response could open the door to further issues and may even force the production team to explain why these claims were omitted from the show. Martell's next move will be crucial in determining how this situation unfolds. If he can successfully reject the allegations, he may be able to salvage some of his reputation. However, if Leticia or Marcel can provide evidence to support their claims, it could be the end of Martell's credibility. Meanwhile, the Scotts appear to be sitting on a goldmine of receipts that could change everything we thought we knew. Marceau's alleged involvement in providing names and evidence against Martell suggests that the Scotts are much more informed about his personal life than anyone realized. The way the Scotts have handled this situation speaks volumes. While Leticia has been vocal in calling out Martell, Marcel has remained silent in the public eye, which could be a strategic move. By allowing Leticia to take the lead, Marcel avoids direct confrontation while still holding the upper hand with the alleged receipts. This strategy allows them to maintain the appearance of unity while subtly controlling the narrative. It also gives them leverage over Martell and potentially even the production team. If the Scotts have solid evidence, they could use it to demand greater influence over how they are portrayed on the show, or even call out the producers for their editing choices. This brings us to the crucial question: what happens next? LaTisha Scott's revelations have opened a door to drama that fans didn't even know existed, leaving everyone wondering how this will affect future seasons. One possibility is that producers might choose to revisit the omitted drama in upcoming episodes, or perhaps in a new season altogether. After all, the buzz surrounding Leticia's interview has fans eagerly awaiting answers. If the alleged receipts Marcel provided are as convincing as Leticia claims, it could lead to even more explosive revelations. Another potential storyline could focus on how this situation impacts the relationships among the cast members. If the fallout between the Scotts and Martell becomes a central theme of the show, it could elevate the intensity of the drama. However, there's also the possibility that producers might continue to avoid addressing this controversy altogether. If they were hesitant to air it the first time, will they risk exposing it now? This hesitation, though, could backfire. Fans are already questioning the authenticity of the show's narrative, and leaving these allegations unresolved may only increase those doubts. One fan commented, "If Leticia has receipts, she needs to show them now. The fact that this was cut from the show is shady." One thing is for sure, LaTisha Scott's confession has set the stage for a new chapter in the love and marriage Huntsville saga. Will Martell Holt finally face his truth? Or will he continue to hide in the shadows? Only time will tell, but LaTisha's words are sure to have a lasting impact on everyone involved. What do you think? Is Martell Holt really hiding his sexuality? Or is this all just a part of the drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more explosive updates, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest gossip. Until next time, stay tuned for more tea on love and marriage, Huntsville.